Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday, September 13th, and I've got my cup of coffee. I want to share this little message. Wake with gratitude. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So this episode, I first want to warn you that my camera is about to die, so sorry my brain's a little scattered. I have like 8% battery, so let's hope I can fit this all. You know, I like to ramble. So this episode is about really like decluttering your mind and reaching your, see Fred, decluttering your mind and reaching your goals no matter if it's fitness related or not. So I want to share some topics throughout the next several YouTube videos that I post about just, I feel like a lot of people are struggling reaching their goals and staying on track. And there's so many other things and factors that play with that, and it becomes too like overwhelming and stressful in the head and in your mind that you start to just like, it just becomes too much, and then you fall off track and you just give up. And a lot of that has to do with mental perseverance. So if you can get your mind right and really push past the want to get like lazy or stop in your tracks of something you're doing because it might be an unknown like area that you're not used to, or like a fear or something that's uncomfortable. It's just really pushing past that and doing what you know you want to do and be happy. And that's ultimately, if you have that thought of wanting to change something and then you get lazy, you're not really changing anything and you're not being the person you want to be or be happy with any decisions. So that's where it's really important to push past that and get to where you want to be. With that said, I want to share a couple things that have helped me recently and also in the past, but I've kind of like fallen off track with staying really motivated and just doing the things that I want to do. And I think part of that was just going through two really tough bikini preps and a lot of like work stresses and just kind of figuring a lot of things out, and just really focus on social media and just different things to help build my brand and build things that I have planned in the near future. And so I felt like expending all this energy in the short time frame made me feel like I wanted to get lazy and not expend even more energy. It's kind of like, oh, well, you know, I worked really hard, so let me just, you know, take the next few months off and, you know, take it easy. Well, with that, I ended up starting to do like things that I did when I had bad habits. Started feeling like lazy. You know, if I was like spending too much time watching TV and stuff, I was like, I shouldn't have time watching TV. Like I should be doing something better with myself and something that's actually gonna benefit my future. And I start realizing like I need to stop this. I need to get focused. I need to get motivated. And you know, I started like really evaluating things that I was doing and things that can help me get back on track. So a couple of the things I'm gonna share is exactly what's helped me, and I know it can help you out because it's just really the psychology of how humans operate and things that will help you like stay on track and, you know, be stress-free. So the first one, I wrote these things down. So the first one is cleaning up after yourself. So what I mean by that is when we have cluttered environments, like whether it's in your house or at work or, you know, even in the gym or your office, wherever you're at, if those areas are cluttered, it becomes a clutter in your mind. And so, you know, like if your kitchen's really dirty, your bed's not made, there's laundry to be done, there's like random, you know, laundry throughout the house, or, you know, whatever, and things aren't picked up, it becomes a stress unconsciously because it's like in the back of your head knowing like, oh my God, I need to clean and do these things, but then you don't have time for those things and you're trying to focus on what's important. So the more important things like, you know, making dinner or taking care of your family or going to work or things like that. And so if you keep up with all the small things like making your bed, keeping up with the dishes after you cook dinner, cleaning up after yourself, and not really like letting those few small things go, like just really cleaning up. And I think part of that helped me realize it is we just sold our house finally, and we've been keeping up with cleaning because we had, you know, people come in the house and check out the house to see if they want to buy it. We had you know, we didn't want to have like a cluttered home, and of course, you know, you want to present your home well and stage it properly. So we were keeping up with cleaning the house daily, and every night before bed we would make sure the dishes were done, keep laundry away, and in the morning we'd make our bed. And we did all these things that we haven't done in the past. And because of that, it's almost like everything else on the day went smoother because those small things that you thought was like a stressor before, we were now making a habit of doing every day, that then when other small things popped up throughout the day, it wasn't a stress, because it's those little things that you know you can take care of and you're not being lazy in your head, and it's making a nice clean environment to kind of be at ease and be stress-free. All right, let's try this again. My camera definitely died. So I don't really remember where I left off, but I think I finished the first short topic that I wanted to talk about. Okay, so the second part of this is making a list and writing in a calendar or in a journal or something. So I've had a daily planner this entire year. There's been like maybe a month's worth where I just didn't like write everything out and make a plan. And in that month, I noticed that I just kind of was like all over the place, and I didn't really take care of the things that I was doing previously when I was logging everything. So it just made it, it's crazy how like just writing your goals out and writing your daily plan out makes you be accountable to complete those tasks, because you're visually seeing that and you know that like that's part of your agenda and you need to take care of it. And it holds yourself accountable. Too many people rely on other people to stay accountable, but you need to know that like if you want it done, you got to do it yourself. So I've gone back to writing my planner, and if I'm not writing like full detail in my planner, I'm at least getting a sticky note and I'll write down things I need to take care of that day, or I'll plan that night before for the next day and write everything else that I need to take care of. And as I finish it, it's like really important to cross it out because it makes you feel accomplished. And part of that too is, you know, it's kind of like, let's say you have like 15 things you need to take care of and you just like keep it in your head. Well, like you have to keep replaying those 15 things in your head so that you don't forget. So it kind of starts like stressing your mind out and stressing you out, because you know there's like things up in your head that you need to take care of. So if you write it on paper, you don't have to remember it because you have it on paper and that's your reminder. So it kind of like frees your mind and like makes you less stressed by just writing those things out and relying on that list to take care of whatever task you need to take care of. So the other thing too is, so what I've been doing lately is going to bed and thinking about at least 2 wins for that day. So if there's something I accomplished, like I told myself, you know what, I wanted to skip the gym, but I actually went and I had a killer workout and it was very successful, and I know I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. Or, you know, I helped one person out that I just wasn't really in the mood to at work, and I wasn't really like feeling like I wanted to be in that right mindset, like I just kind of was over it, but I, you know, sucked it up and didn't do it for me. I did it for them because it's better to serve people. So there's little things like that, like you just have little wins, whatever you recognize as a win for you, to recognize that night and like appreciate that and go to bed knowing that you had a successful day. Don't go to bed thinking about the things that you didn't do, or you know, maybe the diet that you didn't have in mind that you like splurged, or you had the wrong things, or you know, whatever it is. You just need to make sure that you go to bed with happy thoughts and with wins. And with that said, when you wake up the next morning, you need to lay there for at least 1 to 2 minutes, which I know is easy for most of us because we don't want to get out of bed most mornings, but sit there for a few minutes and just think about those 1 to 2 things that you are going to take care of that day, no matter what. So if you have to take care of it first thing in the morning to knock it off your list, do it. If it's one of those things you gotta wait till after work, or it's something that has to be done at work, then do that. But make sure that those 2 things you make priority. And so if you need to, write that down on a list and make sure that that's a visual cue for you to remember to take care of those things and keep your mind decluttered so that you can focus on all the tasks that you have planned throughout your day, because we are all really busy people. So the last thing that I want to talk about is avoiding gossip and just drama. So I feel like there's a lot of drama and gossip online, and Emily Hayden just posted a really cool video that made me think about this a little bit. But she was saying how to unfollow friends and people, not necessarily friends, but like unfollow people that you're not necessarily getting a benefit from. So if you're not following people like on Instagram or Facebook or somewhere that, let's say on Instagram, if people aren't providing information that helps you out, whether it's like workouts or food ideas or just inspiration or motivation, then why follow them? It's just cluttering up your newsfeed, and it's letting you see things that are kind of like a waste of time. And then same thing with Facebook. If you're following people that have a lot of posts that are drama or just talking smack about other people, and most of the time, even if you don't know those people like directly or very closely, they affect your mind and like affect you of what you want to think about and like I guess like you get like irritated because maybe you believe something different or you have a different opinion, and it starts cluttering up your mind again with things that aren't really important or relevant to your life. So by unfollowing those people and just keeping your news feeds and your social media cleaner and just your span smaller, it helps you focus on really the people that you care about and the information that you want to see, and you're not wasting your time seeing things that you don't want to. And the same thing with like keeping out of drama at work, keeping drama out of your friendships. Don't feel like you have to be a certain way for those people, and you don't think you need to like fit in with those people if they're not, you know, they don't have the same mindset as you and what you want to do with your life. And so you need to like really cut out the things that create clutter in your brain and like create clutter and not being able to focus on the task at hand and what you really want to take care of. Because that gossip, it's really mentally draining, and you start, you know, it's just like doing like homework or something. You know, after a while and you're putting all that energy and that effort into that problem or that homework, you just get tired and you don't really want to focus on anything else. So it's the same thing with like social media or, you know, conversations and drama that you don't want to be involved in. If that's cluttering up your brain, it takes brain power to even think about that crap and that negative energy, and you need to just get rid of it, avoid it, and just focus on you and the people that you really care about. And that helps develop your relationship stronger and helps you network with people that are like-minded like you. So I've been really working on all these things as well, and it's something that is a continual growth, and you can't expect to be like perfect all the time, but it's being aware of it. And I think that that's the most important part, is when you're aware of something and you start making effort every day, it's going to get you on the fast track of getting what you want in life, because you're focused on really what's important. And I think that that's a good way to declutter everything in your head, you know, and focus on what's really important. So I'm just gonna list the 4 things out one more time, and that will wrap up this video. So you want to clean up after yourself and make sure that like your environments are clean so that you're less stressed. Making lists or writing everything out that you need to take care of on a calendar so that you can visually see your goals and cross those things off and just stay on track and be accountable. And then go to bed thinking about a couple wins from the day, and then the next morning waking up and thinking about a few things that you're going to be accountable for that day and be successful and take care of. And then also avoid gossip and not worrying about things that just really aren't important in life and have no benefit to your success or even just your life. So that's going to wrap up the video. Comment below if you have any feedback, or even comment below something that you're going to focus on through this video of what I just mentioned. So list something out that maybe you want to focus on more, or something that you know, gained from this video, because I would love to communicate with you guys, and I enjoy that you watch these videos, and I hope that you get some value added from that. So I will see you on the next video, and thank you for watching, and have a great day.